As always, I just want to make sure I give credit to credit is due. Shout out to Mr. Jap because Mr. Jap always provide those type of sound effects. So whenever you hear me playing those sound effects, it's not originally from me. It's from Mr. Jap. So salutes to that brother. If you ever watch this, one of these days, just know that I gotta give credit where credit is due. All right. Sound check 1, 2, 3. Make sure everything is all good. Okay. Salutes to Don GQ. He was never here. I was never here myself, my brother. But salutes to you. Thank you for tuning in. All right. So, so today's topic in the afternoon is called Check Your Image. Okay. Again, check your image. Salutes to Alonzo Hall. Thank you for tuning in. Let me go ahead and get the sound effects ready. Salutes to you and to Don GQ. All right. Shouts again to DJ Eddie King for his wonderful music. We're going to play that right now. Okay. Try to get more people in the building. If you guys are watching, please make sure you guys get the likes up. Most importantly, if you may, please share this video. When you share this video to your friends or to your community tab, it helps, bring more people involved. And, if you guys want to help cut up with me, man, definitely share the stream around. Close to the Intellectual SoapBox. Let me know if the music is too loud. I can also adjust it as well too. All right. All right. So, matter of fact, I forgot to adjust the background, but it's all good. Oh, he says too loud. Okay, I got you. Let me do this while I adjust this. We'll go ahead and play just a quick intermission. All right. So salutes to Mr. Best for letting me know.
Hold on. Now I'm doing a hold on. You know what I'm saying?
All right, how does that sound, Mr. Best? I know you said it was too loud earlier. I turned it down like a few notches. So let me know if the music is all right. I don't know. Somebody's calling from Miss Foundation. Don't know who that person is, but I will definitely ignore that call. But definitely hit the likes up to the channel, hit that bell, okay, and subscribe. All right. So I think I got it on 10. I did turn down a little bit. So okay, he says good to go. All right, cool. Thank you. All right, got the salutes ready. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm gonna do this real quick because I do need to adjust one more little thing if I can. So give me about one more second, all right? Oh. Damn, this is what happens. We have like a lot of stuff though. Hold on for a minute.
Hold on. If it's up, then it's stuck, man.
All right, cool. I had to change the ambiance a little bit, because we're in the afternoon, so I got to make sure I spread some daylight with you guys. All right. Salutes again, Don GQ. Mr. Best said he will be there like at 2:20 p.m. Pacific time. All right, cool. So let's go ahead. We'll get this started, right? Again, this topic is about image. Okay. So, before I do begin with this topic, all right, I'm going to just say one little thing to address something that's been going around in the YouTube streets, and I'm going to just leave alone at that part. I'm not even going to say no names, because it's not really even that negative, but I just want to make a PSA announcement that, as we continue to grow as a network, shout outs to all the brands that is coming together to make knowledge relationships what it is today. Shout outs to Intellectual SoapBox, DJ Eddie King, B-Eazy Dat Dude, Big Rig Slaps, shout outs to our other suitable helpers like OGPatrice, Lady E, Miss Nebraska, Miss Polly, and the rest of the entire crew that's actually putting the work into it. So, shout outs to you guys, man, for helping knowledge relationships to become what it is. Shout outs to you again, Don GQ, okay, and all the people that's been working and helping us with on the backstage, in the background and stuff, behind the scenes. Shout outs to Alonzo as well too, your financial advisor. Shout outs to all the people, man, that be coming and representing. Shout outs to Hank as well. I know, right now there's been a lot of madness that's been going on. And, I almost kind of fell into a trap, man, of clout chasing. I was literally going to do a video for this afternoon about that. And you guys know who I'm talking about. But I decided, after talking to the homie, Mr. Best, and really seeing that, look, man, we got to continue to stay focused. Stay focused on doing what we need to do that's positive. Shout out to also the High Value Nurse. I watched one of his videos earlier today. And the man is always continuing to do some positive stuff, man. So shout out to the brother. I'm glad that, he's not falling to a clout chasing trap of what's been going on with the Black Manosphere and, the other lady that I'm not going to say, Wonder Bread or whatever. But let's go ahead and get focused, man. Now, image. Okay. I'm freestyle for this. No notes whatsoever. I want to tell you how important image is. Okay. Now, I even dressed up for the part, just to even prove a point of why image is so important. Why we must check our image. See, the thing is, as people, it's so important for us to make sure that when we deliver a message, that people are taking us seriously. And shout outs to Notorious Ruthless Media. Shout outs to you, sir. Thank you for tuning in. And then Lashes Journey, shout outs to you, sis. Everyone, please, again, help contribute by putting the likes up. But I'm going to talk about image. Because this is what it inspires me to really dive deep into this conversation. See, the thing is, okay, this applies for both men and women, okay? I want to start with the men first. Men, it's important to be well-groomed, well-kept. Hell, when I was younger, I didn't know how important image was. Because, my mother will always tell me to come as you are, that you hear the scriptures where, God will actually compare, or Jesus will compare it to a man who's dressed in shabby, getting the front row seats, getting the royal treatment. Meanwhile, you have the guy that's looked like a bum that would be put in the back seat, or not in the back seat, that would just sit down on the floor. But the way how Jesus looked at it was like, hey, you got to treat everyone the same. So, of course, it trickles down to it don't matter about what clothes you wear. A woman's supposed to love you for who you are. But how could that interaction could be when you look at someone who's not well-groomed and upkept? That's the same thing that no matter what your parents will tell you, if you see a person, that person may not even be homeless, but the way how that person dressed gives a presentation that that person's homeless. And we treat people accordingly how they look. When you see a person who's tall, who has a suit on, who's well kept and well groomed, some of you guys may have a little bit of intimidation. Or maybe it's not that. Maybe you guys might have a little bit of respect But automatically, you see that person, it's like that person's aura. If he comes to your direction, maybe shakes your hand, you'll feel like you're an important person, because that's the way how we look at people as far as image wise. All right. So as far as with the image, like I said, we got to make sure that we take care of ourselves. Okay. I know Intellectual SoapBox did had a show, I think a week or two ago, about pretty much taking care of like your hygiene and all that. But that's the same way about image. So an example, because I'm still talking about men real quick. Let's say, for instance, this is no shade, no diss to passport brothers whatsoever. But let's say that, you're a passport brother. And the reason why I'm going in on this part of the topic is because I actually heard men with passports that will say, hey, women overseas don't have a lot of requirements as opposed to women in America. So you'll hear people say, you can pretty much come as you are. Some people say that you don't even have to work out. You don't have to have a lot of money. And money is not even the main case of it. You know what I mean? You don't even have to have a lot of game. That's what people say. But let's get focused to the image part. So let's say in America, let's say you're a fat slob. You got, like man boobs, you know what I mean, poking out. Okay? And it's visibly shown between your shirts. You're wearing like a 4 or 5XL. Do you think an American woman is going to look at you and see you as a protector? Do you think that they're going to really respect you if your image is not well kept? Let alone if you just dress sloppy too. You don't even have to be big. But let's say you're trying to approach, maybe your hair's not cut, or even you have long hair like me. Let's say you're not taking care of it. Do you think a woman's going to take you seriously as a man? Now, I'm not saying that their validation is important, but it does mean some type of merit. You got to really focus, man, on being the best that you are. If you was trying to apply for a job interview, you came in with a white t-shirt, blue jeans, and Nikes, and maybe a little gold chain. Do you think the company's going to take you seriously as a person who has good work ethic and is going to really, take this company seriously? If you can't take your own appearance seriously, what makes you think that these jobs is going to take you seriously? We've all been taught that, hey, dress up before the interview or dress up for the interview. Learn how to get your talking points right. So if you know that, and you know how valuable it is, why can't you have that same type of energy if you're going overseas, if you're trying to talk to American women? That part doesn't make any sense. The other thing, now for women, image is everything. Okay? Now, in order for a woman to get most guys' attention, I know you guys feel like you gotta wear all that clown makeup and look good and all that, but if you're gonna put makeup on, put something that is light and is natural looking. Don't put on something that's gonna make you look like you came from the circus. Also, you gotta dress appropriately as well too. Dress something in a modest style, but at the same time in a style that does have some kind of fashion sense to it. I know that it may feel like, hey, men are going to chase you no matter what, even if you're wearing baggy jeans, because unfortunately, a lot of men have low standards, low self-esteem. So I get why there's no need to put in like a lot of effort to take care of yourself. But the shit is definitely important. Salute to Mr. Best. How you doing, brother?
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Nothing much, man.
You know what I mean? Look, man. I don't even know what to say right now, man. I don't even know what to say right now, man. You know, matter of fact, I do know what to say. You know, like, just like, why do y'all do this, man? Like, why do y'all do this? You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all come in here, you know, some of you come in the comments, you know that we don't rock with each other, you know we don't like each other, but still you still come up in here like this. Just why, man? Just why? That shit is just so annoying. I really despise that, like, for real. Like, if you don't rock with somebody, like, just don't rock with them. Like, I don't know, man. It's just like, I do know this. It's just annoying. It's annoying. It's annoying. And you know what? It's not even the women that be doing this. A lot of times you dudes that be doing that. What's going on? Big Mama G's? Big Mama G's, what up? What up?
What up, Jeezy?
You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's Jeezy. I didn't even know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess you changed the name or whatever. But yeah, man, like, I don't know, man. But let's build, man. What was you building on before I even came in here?
Man, you know, I was just like being brief between the men and the women. That really, your image is important. So far, I only got with like as far as like, you know, their appearance, like the way how you dress, you know, and a little bit about like as far as like body image, the physical kind. But I haven't even really got to the physical kind for the women yet. I just think it's just important for everyone, because I don't want to just make this as a man and woman type of topic, but this is a topic for anybody to really digest in, because if you're trying to get a job, you're going to dress up. So why can't you dress up when you're going to the grocery store? Why can't you dress up when you're talking to the opposite gender? You know, why it's okay for you to look sloppy when you're around in your own community, but then yet when you're in another community, you feel like you got to dress to impress. Shout out to John GQ on the Twitch Gang side.
Well, I mean, that happens when, you know, and I've said this before, that happens when, you know, people are not feeding their inner man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're not feeding your inner man, salute Quantum. What up, twin?
Salute.
You know what I mean? When you're not feeding your inner man, I mean, it's you're not going to care about your outside appearance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm not taking care of myself emotionally, mentally, or spiritually, what happens? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Why should I do another man can sweep me off my feet? Okay. But you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? A lot of times people are not doing the inside work. So if you're not doing the inside work, of course it's not going to show on the outside. You know what I mean? If I'm not reading any books, if I'm not really meditating, if I'm not really taking time to really work on my spiritual and emotional mental health, if I'm not really taking the time out, then I'm not really caring about my hygiene. I'm not going to care about the fabrics. I'm not going to care about wearing cologne or doing anything like that. Like, I'm not going to care about those things. And if I do, I'm not going to care about it in a you know, in a factor where it's going to actually be beneficial. I'm going to be doing it for either attention or for somebody else or whatever, but it's not going to be something I overall care about or overall really am dedicated to. You know what I mean? But when people really take their appearance and everything, you know what I mean, you know, as a healthy decision, you know what I mean, then she said, I've been there before plenty of times. Exactly. You know what I mean? So you gotta really feed your inner man first. You know what I mean? And then that will transcend to you doing the other stuff. The other stuff will be easy. You know, you taking a bath and a shower every day is easy. You know, making sure that your appearance look right is easy. All those things are easy if you're feeding your inner man. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? If you're not doing that, okay. If you're not doing that, then You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's going to be more difficult for you to really try to, make sure your appearance is 100. You know what I mean? Because truth be told, you're not healthy. And as I always say, health is wealth. So, you know what I mean? Dressing to impress starts from the inside out. You know what I mean? It starts from the inside out, man. It always does. It always will.
Yeah.
And I think people don't just take the time out to even figure out, like, okay, what things work for me, because not everything's gonna work for everybody. You know what I mean? We have all of us have different backgrounds when it comes to, like, our family history. So I may be using certain, like, let's say if I'm working on my parents now that I'm working on my internet, so I may be using certain soaps or certain detergents or whatever that might not be good for me, right? So I'm using different things. So I'm like, okay, M3's using this soap. He likes the soap. I want to use it, but that soap doesn't agree with me, right? It makes me itch. You know what I mean? I have more hair, so it makes me feel a certain way. But you may have less hair, right? You may not have as much hair as I have. So that soap works for you. It works perfectly for you. You don't feel nothing, right? Your skin tone is different. My skin tone is different. My skin may be a lot more sensitive than yours, right? So I can't use the same products that you use. But people don't do their research. They're just like, okay, this is just a men's product. I'm just using it. It's like, no. If your skin is sensitive, you may have to use a different product. You know what I'm saying? And that's
right.
Okay. Find what works for you. I think an overall product that I like to use, but this is just for me, I think it works for everybody, is witch hazel. Witch hazel is a very good product. It's really good for your skin. It's really good for your face. It clears up a lot of bumps and rashes and things of that nature. You know what I mean? Especially on your face. And it keeps your face very clear and very clean. So, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
All right. Cool. What's the best? Yeah. So, certain products is definitely important, right? For clear skin. Make sure that you guys are on point. You know what I mean? Even the same thing for women as well, too. Since it's duly note that, most men, they're going to look at the beauty first before making an approach. Since we're more focused on looks before we kind of get into the personality aspects, it's definitely important for women to make sure that, you take care of your hair, okay, looking as natural as possible. The thing is, what I would just say is this. The further natural you are, the worse you're going to be. I'm telling you. A lot of these people feel like you got to put these filters on. You got to put a bunch of makeup. You got to add extensions and weave or whatever. No, it just take care of whatever that's given. Take care of your hair. Okay? If you're having trouble for whatever reason, maybe you guys gotta stop perming your hairs. Okay? Let it grow out through its natural roots and get good products to recover the damages. So then that way you could actually feel confident and flaunting your natural beauty. And I think a lot of times we get too focused on the wrong things to attract people. It's good to try to present yourself the best way that you can, but people are going to be watching. Now, I know some people in the chat is going to disagree, and they feel like, well, the only reason why you should ever try to dress is to probably maybe grab a bunch of 3 or 4s, or maybe it's not important to, present yourself. And it's just important to pretty much just live your life the way that you are. But a lot of times when you're really focused on your image, checking yourself, and you're looking the best that you can, it really brings out a whole different level inside of you. I'm telling you, you'll be surprised. You'll be actually feeling like a very confident person because you're really taking care of the best that you can. Let me see. This person says, how much generally speaking, do you think your mother spent on her appearance? I understand, but priorities, unfortunately. Okay, priorities, unfortunately. Well, like I said, not everybody's going to like agree, and no one's saying like to be dressed up and check your appearance like 100% of the time. But God damn it, a lot of you guys, man, are pretty much dressing like bums, on a daily. So, please answer that question for me. Why does a lot of these dudes become out there thinking that it's okay to like be disgusting, be lazy, you know, wearing like, busted down like t-shirts and pants and jeans, not take care of your oral hygiene, and then yet still feel like you're entitled to even talk to someone that's really above, you know, someone that's above your league. So that's another thing too, though, that it's gotta also take note and understand that you will want that woman, if you approach her, you will want that woman to give you some type of treatment where you're hoping that that woman's going to accept you for who you are. But are you going to accept a woman with missing teeth? Are you going to accept a woman, right, who's looking like a bag lady, who's wearing a bonnet on her head? No, I don't think so. Unless if she's at your level and you know that you can't get no one else, then by all means, go ahead and go after her. But I'm for sure a lot of you men is not going to do that. And that's the problem right there. We do got a lot of bums that's talking. And most I'm talking about the people like, who's, coming from the Twitch side. But I'm not saying that you're a bum or whatever, Mr. or whoever you are. But, let's see. Quantum Love says bums. Yes, yes, yes. Oops. Shouts to Rush. Salutes to you, my brother. Settle if you
Rush,
have
what
to.
up, man? What's going on, Rush?
Also, we have Big Rig Slap. What's up? We got Big Rig Slap in the building. Salutes to you. I'm going to give you guys the air horn for that.
What up, Big Rig?
All right.
I mean, I'll say this, though. Also, it's, and it's also your body language, man. Like, you have somebody dressed like they're about to, go out to, like, a nice, very formal event. You got somebody who's dressed like just in sweats and a t-shirt. You know what I mean? But the eye contact, body language, and everything else could be different. So the person that's dressed up really nice, no confidence, you know what I mean? Can't keep eye contact with a good sophisticated jerk.
Salute, salute.
I mean? No eye contact, none of that, right? They're just basically, you know what I mean? They're basically, just not confident, right? But they're dressed really nice, right? But you see that they lack confidence. You see that they can't make eye contact. You see their body language is off, right? And that's like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? But then you see another person, they just dress normal, basic. You know what I mean? But eye contact good. Body language is good. They show confidence. You know what I mean? So that person that exudes that confidence, you know what I mean? That's the person that's going to draw people in. You know what I mean? From how they speak to how they if they can make eye contact, all those things are a factor. You know what I'm saying? And when you're confident, you know what I mean? That makes a ton of a difference. So I could be wearing a tuxedo, but if I'm not confident, you can see it like, man, Mr. Best ain't confident, man. He look uncomfortable. You know what I mean? He looked like he not even like really like just, comfortable in his own skin. He's dressed nice, but he's not comfortable in his own skin. Like, something's off. But then if you see me and I'm just dressed regular, but I'm super confident, I'm smiling, you know what I mean? You could just feel my vibes and you feel that energy. You know what I mean? Then it's like, yo, that's what she said. That's me. Hella basic yet confident. You know what I mean? I feel you. But yeah, like it's most people are basic and normal. You know what I'm saying? Most people are that. So majority of us are basic and normal. You know what I mean? Most of us are that. If not average or below average. So that's most people. You know what I mean? It could be based on economics and a lot of different things, but I'm not gonna get into all that. But basically, like, it's really your confidence, man. It's really your confidence in how you do it. You know what I mean? How you put things together. You know what I mean? I've seen people dress nice that's confident. I've seen people that's dressed basic that's confident. You know what I mean? Heck, I've even seen homeless people that's confident. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's about like your personality and like whether you're gonna let something, whether you let your personality show or it don't. So I like to be comfortable over fashionable. I hate shopping. Less for looks. Yeah, comfortability is number one. You have to find what makes you comfortable. You can't if you're wearing stuff that you're not comfortable with just to kind of look good or kind of fit in, it's not gonna work. And you got to know what you can wear. Like, now,
Exactly.
I mean, if you know that you need, like, you know that, okay, you like these sweatpants, but you need them in a smaller size, you need them in a bigger size, whatever size you need them in. You know what I mean? And some things are, some clothes are house clothes, right? Some clothes you just wear for the crib. You know what I mean? But if I'm at a car event, everything's new, but I'm always confident. Facts.
What's up?
I see you. You know what I mean? But like some clothes you just wear for your crib. Like I got clothes I just wear for the crib. You know what I'm saying? Like I just wear them in the house. Like I got sweatpants that may have like a hole in them or whatever. You know what I mean? Or they may be a little ripped or whatever. That's housewear. I'm not wearing that outside. You know what I mean? I may have a sweater that, you know, may be a little old or whatever. You know what I mean? It's clean, but it may be a little old. You know what I mean? Maybe a little faded. I'm wearing that in the house. I may have a t-shirt that's a little faded since we're about to start getting warm out here. Mm-hmm. I'm wearing that in the house. I'm not wearing it outside. You know what I mean? It's housewear and there's clothes you wear outside. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So you also got to know the difference. So yeah.
I like that. When I'm in a relationship, he has to dress me. If not, who knows what the heck I'll put on.
Okay, Quantum. I see you.
Look. If I'm gonna dress someone right, it's gonna have to be someone that's like my daughter. All right, which I don't have no kids, but you know what I mean. You know, most people are grown. You know, I'll tell you, I'll give some advice or whatever. But look, I ain't about to do all that extra stuff. Okay, but I'll say this though. Yeah, there are clothes you should wear in public. Clothes that you it's okay for you to wear like at home, especially when nobody else is at the house. I mean, look. You're not going to go out there like, you know, with your inside clothes or clothes that you barely have on out there to the public. I will say this, in addition to this, is that you don't have to put on like any suits or anything like I mean, you don't have to over exaggerate yourself. But at least like, okay, present yourself to a point where it's like, you know, that you love who you are. Now, if you're okay with having a shaggy beard or having a certain decorum about you, but you're still confident, you still love who you are, I mean, that's totally fine, you know. But my thing is that I don't like nobody that will judge other people's appearance and then you're looking hella sloppy or you're not looking at the best. So I just want to make sure I point that out too, though. This is mostly referring to people who have these expectations on how other people should look, but then yet you're not really doing any effort to make yourself look the part of the person that you're judging. And we have a lot of people that be doing that. Big Red Slap says, I have her in a booty shorts around the house. I'll dress your ass. Shout out to Big Rigs. Okay. Quantum Love says Big Rig slaps, dress in the cakes. Okay. Who else says? Let's see. Let's say hygiene good, etc. Right? Yeah, it's like I said that before about hygiene, but you know, if you guys want to check out like, you know, a hygiene topic, definitely like, you know, subscribe to the Intellectual SoapBox on YouTube. They did have a topic about that. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And it was definitely a good show about that. We was diving in deep, man, like using the right bath soaps, using scrubbers, like when you're scrubbing, like, you know, your parts. I'll say like that. It's important to make sure that, yeah, you don't just, you know, look the best, but you smell the best as well too. Because I've seen people that, you know, they look good, but if your oral hygiene is not up to par, man, I'm like, you smell like Pepe, like Pew, your appearance ain't gonna matter. People are gonna just run for you, period. Point blank. M3 with the vest and the neck piece. He took this stream seriously. Yep, I did. You know, man, I always try to work with the themes, man, of the stream. So, and I might keep this on for tonight. Who knows? Or maybe you might see me some gym gear. I do need to go to the gym anyway, so it all depends. But yeah, I just want to just pretty much throw out a point like, hey, sometimes, man, if you feeling yourself and you just want to dress up, go ahead and dress up. If you feel like, hey, man, I just want to be comfortable, be comfortable. But let me see. He says people look nice, dressed, but smell like booty cheese. Now, I know you didn't say booty cheese, but I'm adding booty cheese to that, you know? Because that's how I be, man. I think I told my story in one of the streams. I was like, look, there was a woman that walked past me, right? She looked nice, but man, that stench, man, was hurting my nostrils. So, and for a woman to be smelling that bad, like, I'm sorry, but
Denied.
I can't even look back. And she says, it looks nice, M3. Look good. Thank you, Quantum Love. It says, some look like they just smell. Oh, damn. That's kind of terrible, though. When you look like you could smell bad. That speaks of like high volumes. I heard them BBLs be stinking. All right. Well, I don't know. I haven't went around to any woman that actually had any BBLs, so maybe so. Again, everyone's brought some. Hold on. Again, everyone brought some equal with each other. Everyone's dressed exactly even. Same, even more. Nobody got titties and ass out. Okay. And Mr. Best World said he'll be right back. Unfortunately for me. Okay. Oh, I missed that part. He's a yucko. Women gotta smell pretty. Oh, facts, big facts, Riggs. You can't be no woman, man, and not smell good. Honestly, man, like that should be law right there. Any woman that smells like butt cheese and bad feet, y'all should get locked up. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all should get locked up in a nice little cell where they're gonna force, like, you guys to put on some body oil, Bed Bath & Beyond works, whatever the case is, till you get that stench out. That's law, MP. Yes, that's right. Let me see. This guy says it's not like a control if we were to compare it. Let me see. Let's say a fate where it's mixed and scandalous and rude, most likely naked-ish, alcohol, etc. Okay. So, what are important things, right, about image that we should definitely check, people in the chat? Let me know, like, in the comments. What about, like, okay, what about going to the gym? All right. Is it important for ladies, right? Is it important for a guy to be in shape? Or is it just as equally important for a guy who is just pretty much decent? Like, let me know. Decent could just be like on the average. You'll see most guys that maybe have like a small little belly, but not like a beer belly. Or you have like some guys who are just physically fit. What's more important to you guys? Let me know. Okay, just checking the chat real quick. Let me see. And shout outs to everybody, right? Who's tuning in, who's actually like engaging and like, with the comments. Definitely appreciate that. Let me see. Okay. Quantum Love says decent is fine. Okay. This is what I'm going to say. A lot of times when we be on YouTube, we kind of take things to a literal approach. I know in most communities, they will promote like, being the best that you can, which is fine. It's nice, But then like when you have some people that come into space, I feel like a lot of people just over talk. They just talk out of air, about like how important as a man is to be tall, to be physically fit, to have a lot of money and all that. And honestly, man, like, is it all really worth if that man is not faithful to you? Too many muscles isn't my thing. Okay. I feel you, Quantum. Shouts to Daryl Long. Thank you for tuning in. Also, chat, like, what do you think about I'm gonna go back to the passport part since we have more people in the chat. She says, as a massage therapist, I do not want to be laying on muscles, well, pretty much laying her hands on muscles when I get home. Just saying. Okay. I feel Quantum, some people are different. Some people like people to be chiseled. Some people just like, people to be normal. So I get that. Now, let me ask you guys this. Do you think, as a passport brother, do you think that it's disrespectful to foreign women if passport brothers, they go overseas, but they don't take care of their physical appearance? Because they feel like, well, those women are going to accept me faster than American women, so I don't need a workout. I don't need to be in the best shape. Let me just take my stuff overseas because they're going to accept me for who I am. Do you feel like that's disrespectful to the foreign women? Daryl Long be over there setting the record all the way straight. Oh yeah, most definitely. Definitely, man. For anybody who don't know, Daryl Long, please check out Setting the Record Straight. Awesome content, man. Awesome. Let me see. Let's say you're in a business or army. I always go back to it because even females are dressed same hair, tie back, etc. Okay. Quantum Love says that's a good question. Salutes to Wally. Thank you for tuning in. Big Red says they just want the money. Them hunches ain't tripping. But see, if they just want the money, then does that make them like foreign prostitutes? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to, because here's the thing. I'm trying to get an understanding. You got people, look, you got people who's over in that country that may not even mess with them, but they sure get upset whenever we talk about them or we make them look bad. But partially it's pretty much like their fault if that's the case, if it's all about money. But then, Riggs, right? If it's all about money for these women, then what makes them any better in comparison to American women? He said, you said it, not me. So, but think about that, right? If it's all about, if they just want the money, then isn't that part of female nature? So why are we mad? Quantum, help me to make it make sense. You're a woman, I know you understand woman needs and woman logic. So I need your help on that one. Is it because their need is for money is more or less than, I guess, women's need for money? I mean, I don't know. I be trying to figure that out. Because I hear a lot of good things, but what it boils down to is that maybe it is paid prostitution, sex tourism. Who knows? But this is no disrespect to, um, the real passport bros that do go overseas and make content or just go overseas to enjoy life. So, that might be a tough crowd today. Anyways, everybody, make sure you guys get the likes up. Okay, help us to get to 40,000 subscribers. Make sure you guys share this video to other people as well too. And you know what? Let me see. We'll go ahead and share this link. Type in right now. I do take in right now, pin to the top. I think it's unfair to say women need money. Everyone needs money. I think that passport bros will be better off working on themselves before going anywhere. Well, hey, Quantum, I'm just a messenger. Life ain't fair. I mean, Big Rigs did say that women need money, so you have to talk to him about that. M3 fixed the link. What happened? Oh no, not the link. Whoa, hold on. Okay, he says fix the link. Okay, let me remove that. Okay, let's see what I did wrong. He said I had to fix the link. What happened, Wally? Are you talking about the Cash App, the Venmo, and the PayPal link? Are you talking about the StreamYard link? Go ahead and type it again. All right. Hopefully that's fixed. Everybody feel free to come up. That's the thing. He says that's the thing with people and expectations. Okay. He says there's too many variables for people. You're going to run into the perfect person who you may believe needs to change nothing, or run into a perfect situation that one or another or both needs wants changes. Okay. Big Rick says Wally is trolling. Okay. But yeah, man, again, what do you guys think, man? Oh, he says no stream link miss. Wait, hold on. What he said? He says no stream link and missed the first one. And then Kwanzaa says it's disrespectful to any woman to be thought of as so desperate that she should settle for a man that has no interest in taking care of himself just for money. Well, Kwanzaa, that's what I was saying earlier, right? But I think it's disrespectful for any person who claims to be a passport brother and will say that, look, if you're going, as long as you're going overseas, you don't have to take care of your physical appearance and your finances. All you need to do is just have a stable job, and that's pretty much it. Because their offering or their expectations is way less than the expectations in America. So we definitely hear that way too many, as far as the lack of self-care for yourself. Let me see. sound like I'm making like this. But yeah, you know, you gotta work on yourself. I mean, I don't care if you're going overseas or you're doing this in America. Like, I feel like, you know, if you want quality type of women, you gotta be a quality type of man. Let's put it like this. Forget about your outward appearance. What about your reputation? Do you want to change yourself as a man? Make yourself as a man that's respectable, that other men could look up to and other women want to be around with. Do you carry yourself at a certain decorum that naturally women will just respect you because you are who you are? I think a lot of people they miss that part. We always demand for women to treat us with so much respect. We always butt heads, and we always go out in this stupid gender war. But wouldn't it be so easy if we as men, okay, focus on trying to be united as people, we united as one first, take care of our fellow brother, and look after him no matter what? And I think when women, they see that, automatically they're going to respect us. Because we becoming our own brother's keeper, and we're not becoming our own brother's destructor. We're not hating on our brother. We're not talking trash about our sisters or whatever. Like, we're actually holding down a good village. And I think that's what a lot of people are missing. A lot of people are too focused on trying to get women to comply. Like, we're too focused on being a group of men that's trying to hold women accountable, but then yet we're not holding ourselves accountable. Let them do what they do. If they don't want, and look, I'm not being no feminist when I'm saying this, but let women do what they do, and we need to focus on ourselves first. And when they see that we actually are men that holds ourselves to a certain standard, they're going to fall in suit. They're going to fall in line with our guidelines. But as long as we keep giving them the same feminine energy, how would they be able to respect us? You know? And women, you guys got to make sure you guys hold each other accountable. A lot of times you guys will definitely be in delusion. You know, you have like that fat Betty that comes around thinking that she's like the hottest Lizzo in town. But then you guys got to give her the reality check. You got other women fooled thinking that every man that has high quality and high standards is going to lower his standards just to be with you, even though there's a plethora of other women that is, you know, slim, or in shape, look way better than you, taking care of themselves. If that man have those pool of options, that's the type of man you want, then you may have to change your image, body consumption wise. You're going to have to do something to make sure that you look at the best that you can and be the bigger catch. So image is important still, but it depends on what you want. What is your priority? When you know what your priority is, you're going to go after it no matter what. Now, stay tuned for our next show for later on tonight. You know, our next show later on tonight, man, we're gonna be rocking. Because I know you probably didn't really hear my soliloquy in the beginning, but you know, there's a lot of stuff that's going on, you know, in this space in YouTube. And you know, some things, man, just need to be said. You got like a lot of ignorant content creators, man, and they just be talking all over the place. But anyways, man, you know, like I said, your image, the way how you carry yourself, man, that's everything. And I know, like, I could have been like the type of person that could have, like, you know, fell into the cloud of things especially like when a lot of stuff was going on. You know, like I said, I'm not gonna address her as her name. I'm going to just call her Wonder Bread. But just know you have a lot of black YouTubers that it will still stand for pro Karen as opposed to being united. And this is why our image continues to look bad as black men. Our women can never respect us whenever we keep cutting the slice of Wonder Bread, okay? And we're taking all of our frustrations and giving them ammunition to talk crap about us. I'm just saying, man. You know, hopefully one day this, you know, when we have our topics, man, and you know, we try to stray away from the negative side of things. Hopefully, man, you guys will understand why it's important. You know, we're just small YouTubers, but at the same time, we're trying to make an organic fan base or a support base, basically. So, anyways, I'm going to get ready to end the stream. I just had to kind of get those thoughts out there as far as with image. And shout outs to the person, right, you know, in the Twitch gang side for, you know, chatting up and rocking with me like to the end. If you like the show, man, and you want to see more, hey, you know, follow us like on Knowledge Relationships on Twitch, since you're on the Twitch side. Most importantly, if you have a YouTube channel, follow us as well. Knowledge Relationships on YouTube. Just make sure everyone's respectful and, you know, stay on topic. But all right, everybody, I guess nobody's gonna come up, so I'll go ahead and just end the stream. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in, just listen to me talk for a little bit. But but again, everybody, it's important to try to do something that's going to be beneficial for your brand, your image, your reputation. If you don't do those things, if you don't care about those things, that's fine. Just make sure that you guys don't complain, okay, when people are not taking you seriously. It's not just about like just worrying about what people think. Oh, okay, you're about to. Well, Sophisticated Jerk, I was about to drop, but because nobody wasn't coming up. But if you want to come up, I will extend a little bit longer. Don GQ says, I'm in my studio. Okay, so he's watching from the studio. All right. Well, look, I'm dropping the link. Sophisticated Jerk, if you come up, I'm going to definitely extend this because I would like to have a conversation about this. All right, hold on. Sophisticated Jerk, what's up, man? Salute to you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Nothing much, man. I'm glad that you came up because I was just about to like wrap up the live stream, you know?
I was trying to catch you, man. You had me running through some red lights and stuff. Like what he's talking about.
Thank you, man. I appreciate your support, man. It's people like you that help keep me going in this YouTube stuff.
Nah, but I was listening in the car, man, and you definitely was. I was definitely hitting some stuff that I like, you know, especially like I think a lot of people get it mixed up where they don't understand, man. Like females have a sense of physical attraction to them. So, like you were saying, yeah, do they like resources and all that too? But it's almost like they got two different standards. Yeah. For two different types of guys. They got the guys that they're physically attracted to, and they also got the guys that they want the resources for. So that's why it's important to have your stuff together, because it is, you know, you want to physically attract somebody. You want somebody to want you for like you say, if you're well groomed, you got your stuff together versus, you know, being the resource guy, because, you know, that's when they don't treat you too well if you in that category. Plus, it's just like you said, it's just like, you know, if you're, you know, you got that pride and confidence. I think that kind of comes out in your character also and stuff like that. So it's just, I like what 84 was also saying. It's like, man, you ain't got to always dress up like that, you know, dress up according to the occasion, but definitely just, you know, take that pride in your appearance, because, you know, if even when you get in relationships, you know, it's about retention, man. You know, you're a lady, want to look at you like, hey, man, I got me a prize. You know, my man keeps himself together, you know, He's always looking good, you know, like I said, dressing for the occasions and stuff like that. You ain't going out embarrassing or looking like a bum and stuff. So yeah, you gotta get in that retention mode also.
Yeah, it's definitely paramount, you know. You want to. It's like this. It's baffling sometimes that a lot of people don't really see how important your image is. Even Kevin Samuels was like a huge advocate when it comes to your image, especially as a African American person, because a lot of times people underestimate it because they don't look at it as a way of open opportunities. If you're doing some type of stuff like business-wise, even with YouTube sometimes, I'm not saying like you dress up every stream that you do, but how often do you see like a person who is like, you know, dressed up, who does have his camera on? How often do you see a lot of people will tune in, maybe just to kind of like, you know, see what the person's type of points is about? I mean, you do have to have a presentation so you can close and seal the deal ultimately. But as far as your first perception of someone based off of how they're well dressed and how they're kept up. If you see somebody that's like, you know, in a hoodie and that person walking around with his head down, you may want to walk across the street. You know,
man, give you some active shooter vibes, huh?
Right, exactly. You know. So,
no, but like you said, like when you out and about, you know, even you throw on a polo and some jeans and stuff, and you looking presentable. You never know when you could run into somebody. You know, like I was just out and about this weekend. You know, wasn't dressed up too much, but you know, still presentable. And I ran into this guy, and you know, gave me the business card, so it led to some like business that we're gonna try to do. But yeah, that's why I always tell people, man, you never know who you're gonna come across in your regular day life. So. Like you said, man, definitely. I like the topics, man, because this is what guys need to, you know, like you were saying, stop focusing on the women. You know, that's not like you said, you're trying to be a feminist. Nah, it's just like if you focus on self, you hitting that gym, you got your hygiene right, you dressing right, man, you're gonna, not saying it's a guarantee, but you're gonna have a better time drawing people in, you know, females and stuff like that. So it's like a lot of times, like you said, guys are coming out here, you know, don't have their stuff together, and then they mad why, you know, they're not attracting, you know, the women that they want. So it's just like, man, you gotta put that work in on yourself.
Exactly. I mean, like I said, this topic is not for the guys who, you know, don't think that, or maybe who's not really looking for women at the moment. Not looking for no one. If you're not looking for a career or anything like that, and if you're content and you're sitting at home or whatever, then hey man, then don't even worry about it. You know, just dress and just be comfortable with what you're doing. But
see, that's the thing where like where you're leading at. It's like, man, eventually every guy's gonna want to be in some form of relationship. So like when they get that bug in them, you know, that urge to go chase some females, you know, that's when they're gonna kind of be lost, you know, trying to get their stuff together. So it's like, man, the world don't stop. You know, it's a competition out here. You know, there's guys that got it together that, you know, that female ain't waiting for you to go, you know, fix your wardrobe and your hygiene. You know, she go with the person that got their stuff together. So, you know, that's why people do need to be listening to somebody like you that, you know, got style and stuff and, you know, practice now, man, get them pointers. Like they need to start reaching out to people that, you know, got some style. Shoot, that's what I did. I was like, hey, I had to tap into my cousin. I was like, hey, I need your help, you know, get my wardrobe right. So, you know, those simple conversations, man, definitely help you out.
Yeah, man. And, you know, you do have a good sense of style too. Like, you know, just a nice little business casual, like something that has like a button up shirt or whatever. Like, you know, that's the first thing that I see. Like, okay, you like sophisticated jerk. I'm like, all right, this man seems like he's serious. You know, maybe he's hungry for knowledge, or he got something that has to like offer as far as YouTube that has way more value than ever imagined, you know. But like I said, if we went around just like, you know, hell, probably with no shirt on or always like, you know, the same type of clothes or whatever. I'm not saying like that's everything, but to the first perception, they're gonna judge you based off on how you carry yourself and how you're looking. And I think those are the things that is important because you want to make sure that whatever brand that you're trying to build, that you're operating appropriately to the audience that's watching you. And of course, you want to make sure on the internal side, you want to make sure that you're having a delivery that people can actually relate to and give them reasons why they should subscribe to your channels, why they should follow you. I mean, it's like you got to check all the boxes pretty much.
Yeah, I totally agree, man. And that's where that ad money come in. Like you said, you got a good presentation. That's one thing I do give Kevin Samuels credit. He had the whole ambiance together. He had the clothes together. Had the whole, his backdrop was looking clean. So
yeah,
that's where companies will come in and start, like, let me throw some ads on your channel and stuff like that. So yeah, like you said, a lot of people that don't invest into their appearance, man, they missing out on a lot of revenue across the board.
Man, tell me about it. A whole lot of it too. To be honest with you, if I probably wouldn't even be in tune with Kevin Samuels had he not had like this luxurious type of ambiance in his background. Like you said, the backdrops and all that. He had like the little spinning wheel, wherever that little silver thing was. Like I thought, like all that stuff was dope, and he actually took his production value seriously to a higher level. So
the females would have never ever came if he ain't had his stuff together. That's the reality. They was calling in left and right. So shoot, if he didn't have the whole like appearance together, they wouldn't even pulled up in the first place. So you're gonna start doing like more of these topics for the guys and stuff like that.
Oh, you talking about going for it? I mean, I want to do topics based off like on a need that I see.
Okay.
I'll still like do topics for women like when it's necessary, but to be honest with you, right now this year seemed like the beginning of it. Well, actually, we're actually getting close to the mid part. I'm starting to see like a huge need for men. Last year and the year before that, look, it was a dire need to correct women, to rebuke some of these women. But now I'm seeing a dire need for some of these men. Because right now, a lot of these men have pretty much gone out of control. And no disrespect, but some have become like the new feminist type of movement. So, because like
they're worse, honestly, man.
Yeah, I just think that they just need a little bit more love, a little bit more help, and I think that probably will suit me better, like because I'm a man myself, we're all men. So I think that if we could kind of develop a community where we could be our brother's keeper, only for the ones who really want the help. Because what I've also learned too, as far as with YouTube, a lot of people are not going to be open for correction. They're not going to be open for guidance. And the thing is, we have to be okay with knowing and understanding that sometimes in this community, that for both men and women, you can't save them all. But for the ones who are willing to listen and ready to ride for us, and someone may come and go, I think those are the ones that I feel like we need to really focus on, because ultimately it's going to help bridge a gap between the problems that men and women are having. And it's a huge communication issue. Quantum, I think that is very much a need, M3. Thank you, Quantum. Salutes to you. Can you give me an air horn for that?
Yeah, but no, I appreciate y'all bringing up these topics, because like another thing I do here in these spaces, a lot of people, we do sometimes complain about like not capturing our image, but like you said, it's like if we're not putting out a good image out there, then who are we to complain? So no, I think, like you said, yeah, there's gonna be some people that's gonna be left behind because they're not gonna be receptive to it. But it's just like you speak to who you speak to, put your message out, people gonna rock with it. like you said, me and Manic, man, we been listening to y'all, so we definitely like the message. My son, like I said, I'll be sending him the video, so I'll be sending him this one because I'll be telling him the same thing, but how sometimes kids are, they don't want to hear it from their parents, so y'all co-parenting with me, so
yeah. No, I appreciate that type of support. I just say, hey, look, man, we gotta reach out to teach out, to preach out. Okay, I know, in 3 rhymes, whatever, but we gotta do those things, man, to really wake up our community and to really help men to really grow to be the mature adults that we're meant to be, and eventually everything's gonna fall in suit. Like, I don't need to. I'm gonna use Quantum for example, right? I don't need to tell Quantum to follow me. I don't need to demand Quantum to treat me with respect or treat me like a king and make me a sandwich and all that. Sex, sandwich, and silence, remember? I don't need all that stuff from her. Naturally, she's going to choose to respect me no matter what. If she chooses to respect me, yay, nay, whatever. I got to make sure that I choose to respect myself. When you choose to respect yourself, people are naturally going to respect you. And if they don't respect you, they don't have to be in your circle. That's one thing that we as men have to take note of. She says there will be young men that will see it and value it in the future, and in the future as well. So yes, it's needed. Thank you, Quantum. Appreciate you. Let me put my glasses on.
But you said a good point, man, that I liked, and it's just like you said, man. You carry yourself with respect, and then it's just like you put it out. But sometimes some people ain't gonna reciprocate that respect. So that's when you drift from them. But I do see a lot of people in this space, man. It's like they trying to force people to like respect them. So it's just like, hey, man, you're wasting a lot of time and energy. Align with people that's gonna align with you. Hey, it's effortless. It's gonna save you some time. It's gonna save you some headaches. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's just like, man, rock with that. Like you said, I like with you said rock with a small circle. That's what you do, man. I think everybody wants this like massive group around them, but a lot of times that's when they get trapped up in it, all the drama and stuff like that. Start getting all those issues because all the numbers of the people that's around them and stuff like that. So I definitely like that point.
Thank you. I'm gonna keep it a buck bean. Sophisticated jerk. The reason why people want to start with big numbers is not that because they want to reach out to a big numbers. It's because they want to reach out to those people that can help build up viewership for their channels. See, content creators gotta be honest with themselves. Okay, sometimes we could tend to overreach, and we could want all these people to listen to us. But if our metrics is not really on point and our hearts are not on point into serving and helping reaching out to people, it's not going to happen. And sometimes you got to be okay that right now you have a small amount of people. Some may be at work, some may be watching, other drama or other content creators, and if so, maybe those not the crowd for you. Maybe that's not the people that's meant for you to reach out. Some people love to kind of watch and tune into the drama. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's something that you have to be okay with. You may have a small number of people that's not going to rock with you because they look at your content that might be too boring or too educated for them. And they just probably want to sit back, relax, chill, and listen to a bunch of people argue over frivolous stuff. So, but, and I'm not gonna lie, and I said this before too. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, especially in the Black manosphere, over this Wonder Bread woman. I'm not even gonna say her name, but a lot of people has now becoming pro Karen in the Black manosphere, and I'm not gonna lie. I have my thumbnail ready. I was really gonna just have a topic about this person and what's going on. And I was gonna break everything down to the T. And then I had a conversation with Mr. Best. We had a cool conversation, but it woke me up a little bit. I don't want to be a part of the statistic that helps bring this person clout. Because the whole purpose, the premise is they want attention so they can get subscribers and they can get people watching their channel. And if I'm contributing to the problem, then I'm just a hypocrite. You know? So even though I'm a smaller YouTube channel compared to this big timer, why would I put myself in a situation to talk about someone who's not even going to look at my channel to begin with? I will only do that just for clout. Because it's just easy. It's easy when people are seeing you mad and they want to see you yell or rant, and then, you know, put shame on someone else. But that's negative energy in my atmosphere. So let me just pretty much disregard whatever I was initially planning to do and actually focus on something that can actually add value in the future. Where maybe 1 or 5 people who listen to this content could actually utilize this and actually save their career, save their lives, save whatever that could possibly happen to them in the future. So I want to create content that, although it may not be short term, like a short quick fix, but it would gain some type of traction in the long run.
No, that's dope. No, that's why I totally agree with you. Because yeah, it seems like, man, you get caught up in the negativity, man. And I'm not saying you, but just anybody. It's just like you got to kind of keep that up. They keep that, group that wants that drama, and then eventually they're gonna burn out because this is, man, negativity is it's time consuming. Then also, people gonna throw shots back. That's what people don't understand. They gonna come clap back at you. So it's just like, man, you stuck in that position where you gotta retaliate and all that nonsense. So I think you made a smart move. So, but are y'all gonna kind of go into it a little bit tonight, or not specific on the person, but just like some of the topics?
Yeah. So I'll give you like a little sneak peek on it, right? Hold on. Quantum says that fire will burn out quick. Facts. Hold on, thoughts, sophisticated jerk. Let me reply to Quantum real quick.
Okay, yeah, no doubt. What do you think?
Quantum, there was a streamer, and I'm not going to say this person's name. This person had a lot of views. And the views and subscribers came from beef content from other YouTubers. But then one day YouTube, I think they either demonetized the channel, but most likely I think the guy kind of stopped with the beef stuff and he started creating his own content, which the new content is nice. But all those people that came in to support him in his beef, I don't see them no longer around. I don't see the high numbers where it reached to 50 to like 100 to 200 viewers. It's like down to like 5 or 8 or something like that. I have all the subscribers that this dude accumulated. And it's really sad because once the beef does die out and the fire burns out quick, if you don't have no other content to back your stuff up, and if your subscribers only came just so they can see the drama, they won't leave you quick. You gotta keep up with the drama. Almost every time you stream, you gotta make sure you burn a bridge for someone, and burn a bridge for that one. You're gonna be burning so many bridges, you're not gonna have nobody to work with you if you ever need the help. And then it's just gonna be much harder for your channel, bro. Now, to talk about what we're gonna be talking about, we're basically gonna just cover up a lot of things that's kind of going on as far as like with the space of YouTube, and how to effectively kind of grow from that. Like an example, like I said, I mentioned like the Black manosphere, or the manosphere as a whole. Period. Right now, man, like there's a lot of toxicity that's going on, and so I'm not going to try to give like a lot of spoilers, but I'll just say like, look, there's solutions behind all that craziness that we can all avoid if we're really serious. So, and there's a lot of things I feel like creative ideas that content creators can actually do to actually draw some type of attention. I still never forgot, right? You did make a comment. I don't know if it was like in a private chat or maybe it was like in the YouTube chat. But I like the idea of like try to like even have like a game show. If you and Manic want to like and we could talk behind the scenes, sophisticated jerk. After the show, if you want to stick around like in the behind the scenes. I had some like thoughts that could probably. Oh, your dog's up. I have some thoughts that probably would be more beneficial, but with your active participation, if you're willing, like we could try to, like do something, But I just want to make sure that whatever we do, we make it fun and interactive, like for the people who are supporting us. So.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, man. Yeah, we'll definitely tag up on that. But no, I was just interested. I saw the thumbnail earlier, so yeah. Now y'all gonna pull people up for the discussion, or?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'll have to touch on some of that because I've been watching this weekend, man. There was definitely a lot of stuff going on. So yeah, I was tempted to have some of them conversations about. I kind of did the same thing you did. I was like, man, let me leave this alone because there's a bigger picture that's going on behind all that. So.
Right. And I was fired up. I had all this energy for that particular topic.
You had a thumbnail going.
I created a thumbnail. I was like, I'm going to scrap it. So, salutes to Joe to go. Thank you for tuning in, brother. Thank you. But yeah, this it's gonna be a good topic. I'll definitely say that. We're gonna get the energy rolling on that one because there's a lot of things we could do, man, that's positive, and without trying to get into the YouTube drama side of things. And if it keeps going our way for whatever reason, man, look, there's other solutions. But I'll end it with that part, as a to be continued for tonight.
All right, man. Yeah, I just wanted to pull up on you, man. I heard you guys on there, so I want to come show some love, man. Show that support, man. Yeah, keep up these good topics, man. I think y'all on the right path, man. I think y'all, doing stuff for the right reasons, man, instead of clout chasing, man. I think it's gonna pay off, man.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Take it easy. I'll pull up on y'all tonight, man.
All right. Well, actually, sophisticated jerk. Do you mind if you stick around and backtrack for like a good, I'll say like 2 minutes or so?
Yeah, no, go ahead. Yeah,
okay.
As soon as you close everything out, I'll stick around.
Yeah, I'm gonna wrap up the show right now. But okay, everybody, thank you for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships. Hope you guys enjoyed this thought-provoking topic. If you guys missed it, please check the replay because these gems are definitely worth it. Quantum Love, I will definitely see you tonight. Our stream will be held at 7 p.m. Pacific time for tonight's stream. Okay, it's important for you guys to tune in because I'm telling you, YouTube is going under fire, man. With as far as the content creators, that is, and as us that's trying to do something, man, we gotta implement barriers, man, where we could have conversations and keep providing safe spaces. Until then, thank you for tuning in. I love you guys. Thank you guys for rocking with us. Peace out. Later. All right. Go ahead and play the outro. Actually, Sophisticated Drake, you had anything else you want to say?
I don't think you stopped the live yet.
Oh, no worries. I'm about to go ahead and play the outro. I thought you wanted to say something for a bit. But anyways, all right, thank everybody. Peace.
Knowledge in relationships.